Hello there. Well, autumn has finally reached the New Forest. It's been a very slow coming up to autumn, and there's not been very many really fine days. You need the light to sort of really bring the autumn colours out. Now this is a lovely piece of pasture woodland, and it's got a lovely little stream that runs through the wood, very natural. And Barry Peckham and myself, we are out on a fine day. We want to do a painting, an autumn painting. Now at the moment the light, it hasn't really, the sun hasn't come through the haze yet, but it will do. And you can see all this beautiful beech leaves that are freshly fallen, and they've covered the floor with this beautiful dark gold colour. Now on the edge of this woodland is a keeper's cottage, and the date on the wall says 1811, which was a year after the New Forest was started to be managed by the Office of Woods, which was a forerunner of the Forestry Commission, and of course now it's called Forestry England. Now behind the keeper's cottage there's this little, they've got a little holding, and there's ponies and cattle there, which makes it a very traditional scene. Now while I'm looking for a scene to paint, I can't keep away from this lovely little stream, and there's a close-up of all the beech leaves that have fallen on the forest floor, drifting down the stream and get collected on the gravel beds. This is a particularly natural stream. This stream hasn't been modified like most of the streams in this country, and it's very much as it has always been. Now as a fisherman, I'm always interested in these little streams that run out of the forest, because this is where the sea trout will come up the rivers to spawn, and occasionally, if you're lucky, on the right weather conditions with a good flow of water, you can often see sea trout spawning. Now the sun is starting to come out, and it's starting to really liven up the whole scene, and I still haven't found somewhere to paint yet. There are so many things to paint. You do need to spend a bit of time looking, and you can see how beautiful this scene is. We're looking into the light now, and I think the sort of painting I might be doing is going to be looking into the light. Now here's Barry. He's found a scene to paint. He's painting a really big old beech tree, which is it's really just the stump of a beech tree, but it's still growing, and he's painting into the light. Notice his big fat brush. That's the way a proper painter starts his painting. Now I've got a scene over here. It's just a twisted sort of tree which is covered in green mosses, and there's another dead log which gives a bit of a composition. You'll see. I've made a start anyway. We're not doing very big canvases today, it's just a small canvas. You'll note my palette is a lot tidier than Barry's. This is Barry's, but he is a real painter, and he really does beautiful paintings. And if you look at this one, it really has captured the light coming behind that big stump of a tree. There's the real thing. Captured a moment in time when the light was just right. Now here's my attempt. I think I've got a reasonable composition with that dead log. Still needs a bit of work on it, but sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. Anyway, I pick a bit of litter up, and this happens to be a Brown and Harrison's milk bottle. That must have been there for at least 30 years, because they don't exist anymore. Anyway, we've had a good morning's painting, and we're off now. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. So goodbye for now.